Well, hello there, it's Kriint and welcome to an apartment build. So, every Tuesday, not every Tuesday, at Tuesdays, I'm going to build apartments. And I'm very excited for it because I am a city girl and I grew up in the city and I love apartments. I prefer apartments and penthouses over normal houses to live in. So I am so excited. This Saturday, Sunday, whatever, this weekend, I sat down and I built 5 or 6 of those. Because 2 weeks that City Living was released, I did not have time to play around with City Living, and all the time I was like, I want to play City Living. I was studying, and all that I could think of was the fact that I wanted to play City Living. So the fact that this weekend I had the ability to freaking do that, it was a dream come true. So I built 5 or 6 of these, not of these, different apartments. So we're gonna have a lot. So every Tuesday I'm going to do an apartment build. They usually take around 1 hour, and my goal with this is to basically have different style, and not only styles, but also, types of gameplay, I'm gonna say, for apartments. So this one is for 2 sims. It is a bit in the pricier side, which means it's not a starter apartment. You cannot get this one when you start the game with the basic money for 2 sims. It costs around 32 simoleons, I think. 32,000, of course. Simoleons, I think, and it is more of an industrial, modern, yet cozy but party place. Building an apartment, it's fun because you can make it the way that you want, but also it's kinda different from building a house, because if you build it like the way that this one is being built, it's like clearly for more of a party type of gameplay, like a sim that would like to have parties and, is more like modern. It's definitely not a place for a family. So you kinda make that while building an apartment. And this one, I decided to go with that like feeling because we're single sims, why not? They can get bigger and better apartments, so why not? I've built another one which is on the cheaper side, but you can get it as a starter, but I decided to get started with this one because I really like the colors. It has a lot of yellow and I like bright colors. So I feel like while making an apartment, choosing the traits of the apartment, it's actually something that will also guide, I guess, your gameplay. So that's why you can actually see in the thumbnail the traits of it, and I am so excited. I'm so in love with this expansion pack, and what can you do? Everything that you can build with it. It's just so nice, and I love all the bright colors. I love how this apartment has a contrast between the industrial and the modern. It's kind of like urban feeling. It's just so nice. I don't know. Few techniques that I used in this one, I will use it in the future because, as I told you, this weekend I spent a lot of time building. Like the entire weekend I just built. And I think I built 3 buildings and 6 apartments. So we have a lot of stuff. But because I just spent so much time just building, few of the ideas are going to be reused in the future, so bear with me with that. I like this. This space here was a torture for me to work with. I didn't really knew how I wanted the space to feel like, but I knew that I wanted to basically flow. That it would be a studio apartment, not with a different room for the bedroom. So with that in mind, it was kinda hard to get what I wanted, because I wanted that party feel, but that separate study, and it was kind of hard because we left with this entire big space over here, and I just honestly didn't know what to do with it. I just didn't know. I tried many things. I basically didn't like any of these things. So to be honest, I don't even recall with what I ended. I feel like I probably didn't do anything, and I was like, okay, let's just leave it like that. Because it took me forever to actually decide what I want to do there. I don't know why it was so hard. So this apartment has DLC, which means I decided to go around with the industrial feeling and that little urban factor type of thing, and I used a lot of exposed pipes, and I kinda embraced them, if I should say so. I built around them, and I didn't really want it to hide them, as you would do in any normal apartment that you would live in. I want to showcase them and build around them, so you get that entire feel of factory, and maybe not everything in the city is great. So I really like that. I tried to use a lot of industrial stuff around the build. How are they called? Contemporary? Are they contemporary stuff? Not so sure how the game categorized them. I'm gonna find out soon because I really don't recall. And yeah, as I told you, I used yellow quite all around. I don't know, it's that I see it and it's just such a happy color. You see that and you're like, that looks nice. It's a bright color, and I feel like in such a exposed and you can say it a bit tacky, not tacky. I think you get what I mean. Type of apartment. It's kind of hard to bring the happiness around, but I feel like with colors you can easily do that. That's why I went with yellow. I love these little things that you can hang in the wall. I think it was the only thing that I liked and plopped as a wall art, because I didn't really want to place wall art. I don't know why. As I told you, the budget for this apartment is around 32,000, and because I know many people don't have every single pack, I try to limit the packs that I would use in every single apartment that I've done. No, that's a lie. That's actually a lie. I think I decided to basically go all out in few. But anyways, in this one I used base game, get together, and city living. So this is all that you need for this apartment, which I don't know. I don't know how I feel about doing that. But I thought, hey, why not? And this apartment, I think I haven't actually seen any other one in the ones that at least I've built and played up to now, has a balcony. And I don't know, I really like the fact that it has a balcony, because while I am looking for an apartment, when I look for an apartment, I definitely want to have a balcony, and a balcony with a nice view, like, not a view of another wall. To be honest, I just want a nice little view of the city or the skyline or the sea/lakes/ mountains, whatever. I don't know, it's one of the things that I want to be able to sit out and enjoy the little balcony life, I guess. Because we had that huge empty space, I decided that I want to put something there to cover it, and what I decided to do was to make it more for a guy, to be honest. I don't know why. I mean, not necessarily a guy, but just for someone who likes sports. I don't know. So I used like these little things that you see. I also used the box thing, I don't know. What? I don't know. So, yeah. I don't know. It is all of that empty space, and I was looking at it and I was still looking at it, and it was like, something is definitely missing. I tried a karaoke, but it just didn't make sense. None of this made sense. I think the end, yeah, I also had this thing that I really wanted to know how, the glass things from Get Together will look. Because, as you know, things from Get Together show what's beneath, the floor beneath, and if you put it in the ground, you actually see, I guess, dirt underneath it. In this specific one, I think I just saw concrete, to be honest. I couldn't really tell. Yeah. And I decided to make everything a bit more industrial. I wanted to use like that little technique that I used to basically put the lights a bit up, the industrial lights that I used, but I was not really feeling them. I'm not sure if I went with that after all. I must. No, I didn't. Because if you put them up, then it gets that weird thing that it's like a word hanging from the ceiling. So that didn't really make sense for me. Something that I noticed, and to be honest, I didn't really know, because as far as I'm concerned, you cannot change the things on the outdoors. But we were able to demolish this wall, and when I went to basically build the apartment, I was able to demolish this wall, and it was pretty weird for me. I don't know why, like, why would they make that? I'm not sure. Well, you can change it a bit, but it will look weird on the outside. I just chose a different door rather than the other apartments, because they had a plain door. I like the idea for you to be able to see outside. I don't know. So here are the screenshots. There are a few, and I decided to take a screenshot of the neighborhood, and I also played a lot with the lights and the color of the lights. I feel like it just brings that bar factor, industrial vibe out. And you will also see a floor plan of the house if you want to download it. Of course, there is a link in the description down below for the gallery, and there will be instructions of how you can actually place it. So that is all. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope that you will have an amazing day, and take care. Bye!